What drew you to boxing?
Well, I come from East New York and Brooklyn, and in East New York and Brooklyn, when I was a kid in the 50s and the 60s, fighting was like another game we played. It really was. We didn't, there was nobody shooting anybody, but we fought everybody. We fought the guys from that neighborhood, we fought the black guys from that neighborhood, the Puerto Rican guys from that neighborhood, the Italian guys from South Ozark Park. I mean, it was that, you want to play stickball today? Nah, let's fight. That was all right. I'm serious, and I'm not kidding you. So so I had a lot of street fights when I was a kid. And when I got out of college, I brought it to a little bar on Long Island. I had an entrepreneurial jag. I had a car wash in Brooklyn and a little bar on Long Island. I was going to have an empire. But anyway, my friends used to hang out in the bar. And in New York, all you have to do is fill out the entry blank in the Daily News, and they can enter anybody in the Golden Gloves. And so they thought, he thinks he's tough, let's enter him in the Golden Gloves. And they did. And it was a joke. I tell you the truth, it's funny. I got my notice for my physical, and for a second I thought I got drafted again. It was a weird, strange thing. But I went and I did very well. My first year I went to the semifinals, and then I got knocked out. That's another story. But I just got hooked on it, and I loved it. I thought, and you're young and you're searching for what might be that thing that really is the thing you want to do for the rest of your life. And I could really punch, and I could do it, and I loved it. And people were telling me, "You're great. You could beat somebody." So that's why I stuck with it for a while. I had 15 pro fights. I won 12. I won all my fights by knockout. Unfortunately, I lost all my fights by knockout. But if you had a dinner reservation after the fight, you were never late. There's always an upside.
And so was it a tough decision to leave boxing to do, or at that point you're like, hey,
I actually did a year of Taxi, and in 1979, after the first year of Taxi, I came back and tried to turn my TVQ into a title shot. I figured maybe I get lucky, hit somebody on the chin, I'll be champion of the world and have a series. A diamond retriever. What do you want from me? So I came back and I fought in the Garden. I fought a main event in the Garden, and everybody came out. It was amazing. My parents were there, and Merv Griffin. So it was like that, and everybody from the show and everything. It was a big night in New York. And then I had another fight in Arizona. And if I win this fight in Arizona, then I'm going to fight a top 10 guy, and they had a top 10 guy they thought I could beat, and then I would get a shot at the title. That was the thing. So I went out to Arizona to fight this guy, and I was really, really good if you came to me and wanted to fight, because I could punch, But I was kind of bad if you were cute. I mean, this guy I was fighting was a real cutie, as we used to say in the business, and I couldn't, I was like chasing him around the ring, and he'd hit me and move away, and I'd like to catch him. And I started to lose my train of thought. My mind started to wander. It's the weirdest thing. You can't do that in there. And when my mind started to wander, and I said to myself, geez, I hope this guy don't hit me because I was worried about my face. Now I'm on TV. So I said, geez, I hope this guy don't hit me in the nose. And the moment my brain was saying no, the guy hit me right on the chin. So I got nailed really bad, and I should have lost because it hit me right on the chin. But then I came back and won the fight. But I knew that my days of you get killed in there if you're not thinking of the right thing. So that was it, and that was May 5th, 1980, my last fight.
This footage is courtesy of the Broadway Teaching Group. The Broadway Teaching Group is an organization that connects the Broadway and academic communities through a series of educational workshops, courses, and special events throughout the year. For more information on them, check out BroadwayTeachingGroup.com.